Good evening, YouTube. How are you this evening? Well, it's Saturday and we've got a little bit of wind, so we might hear an aeroplane or two coming over. They fly pretty low when the wind changes this way. Okay, what is life about us in the temple? For me, as an energy sort of concept, which all these videos is based on, when we were divided, our inner battery needed a body to encase itself in. As you can see, the power of energy can be quite strong without man's intervention. Look at a hurricane or a cyclone. An earthquake can last a couple of seconds but cause years and years of devastation. So, in a way, after this aeroplane goes by, which is a man creation, I think, it's pretty cool actually, these airplanes, because they give me an ending to this whole video. So, okay, how did I explain it to my children? I pretty taught them that the body's their temple, to hold all that beautiful energy inside until we can work out what it's all about. But not just that, more as we can share energy with each other. So the temple is our little casing of battery, like a mobile phone in a way. You couldn't expose the contents of a battery to in a mobile phone. It wouldn't work. All the contents need to be stuck together in little bits and pieces. I'm not a mobile phone tech. And then they encase it together, and then they put it in a phone, and then the phone works, and all your little apps come out, and you can have a really good time. Well, our brain's like that. And our heart is like the energy that pumps our brain. And I can tell you, I know a lot about the brain. Personally, I was diagnosed a few years ago with a brain injury that's causing a little bit of problems, but mainly causes me to have very complex seizures. And over the last 2 years with medication, it's been able to get that under control, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I've learned a lot about how that electricity powers our brain. And somehow, through blood, water, our little battery, and our temple, it all works together. And our brains, the masterpiece in a way, that puts it all together. Like when I was young, I used to think, like, men and women used to be in our bodies and control. We had a thought, and they used to run down and move our arms. But when you look at it as an energy sense, that thought makes our arm move up and down in such a magical way that no one can control, only us. And I think that's what this one's about, is I understand through my sicknesses the power that energy can have when it works together with other people like doctors, and also your environment you're around in. If you're around friends and people that support you, it can be easier to deal with the pain and the disconnection of the electrical energy in your brain. So if the brain and our soul and everything that is inside us needs an encasing, which is our body, which is a temple, and that conducts the energy between us and Eden, Mother Earth, and the outer heavens, the skies. And it's a power we often neglect and don't understand, because for some unknown reason we don't, especially now, we don't like to work together in a big sense. So for our temples to actually work, we need to be a little bit more balanced with each other. You can't do it in a building, because simply for me, if we were meant to have buildings as temples when they've been built before us, if the creation had so much power and so much energy, if God, or whatever name you like to put to that energy, wanted us to be in temples and wanted us to fight over land, wouldn't they have built those temples to begin with? Because they could have done it in the click of a, just a click. Those temples could have been built, and then we would have been offered to worship them. But I think what it eventually comes down to is we need to end up leading ourselves. And even though you have bad things happen to you, you can blame others. I used to blame myself for a lot of things, and then I worked out there's not one person to blame. There's so many people, because we are the system, we are the community, and we are the disunity, each and every one of us. Here I am getting back into my hippie stages, but so for our temple to actually work with our body, with our soul and our inner workings, we need to be balanced with each other in the environment. And I'm no doctor or anything, but I hope that if we can somehow get together, not get together, but somehow be a little bit more unified and help each other, then maybe we can take all the sickness and wars away. Because now our temples know the knowledge of the word. And in my experience of life, sticks and stones can very much hurt you, and words can destroy you. From the day you were born, you destroy a child with words, that's defined them for the rest of their life. That's from an individual sense. That's what I think the concept of the temple was always meant to be about. You can always ask for a king, you can always ask for a government, you can always ask for someone to lead you, but at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own actions. And don't get me wrong, I'm no perfect person. I've done a lot of wrongs in my life, and I'll try and put my hand up to them. So, I'm about to run out of storage, I think. My computer's telling me. So that's pretty much the temple in a single person way. I'm trying to work out a story out of the old Bible that I can describe it in a community way. And there is one that I would like to try and pay respect to the writers, because I think the original writers of that story have lost all dignity in what the Bible portrays it to be. So that'll be the next one, and that one won't be a happy one. So I wish you a beautiful weekend wherever you are, and try and do the best to lead yourself in a world of so many wrongs. And I'll see you next time. Bye.